Hey everyone, in today's video, I'm going to show you how to use email marketing for e-commerce so you can actually sell trending products just like this for over $300. Now, whenever anybody purchases that product, you'll get paid a profit. But here's the problem. Up to 80% of visitors to your product page won't make that purchase there and then. Instead, they'll proceed to close the window, but if this happens before they can do that, which is a pop-up offering them a discount, they'll then enter in their email. We'll automatically send them that discount code, turning those who are about to leave the page into paying customers, resulting in more sales, more profit for every visitor that you get. This video is for anybody who either is already running their own e-commerce store and is looking to boost their sales with email marketing, or if you're brand new to e-commerce, we're also going to look at how you can set up your own e-commerce store in minutes so you can start implementing this highly profitable, highly effective e-commerce email marketing strategy. And the only thing that I ask of you before we get started is that you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. My name's Justin. Let's get into it. Step one is to get signed up to the OmniSend email marketing platform, and I'll leave a link in the pinned comments and also in the video description. It's going to allow us to create forms just like the one that I showed you earlier, where we can collect emails from our store visitors so we can turn those email subscribers into paying customers. So once you've clicked onto that link for OmniSend, you can then click onto where it says start for free over here, follow the subsequent steps, and you can very easily connect your own online store. Now again guys, if you're completely new to e-commerce, we are going to be looking at how you can create your own online store just like this one over here in a matter of minutes, containing trending products already preloaded. Now the way that this works is whenever anybody purchases any one of those products, the product gets shipped out to the customer on your behalf. You don't need to stock any of these products yourself or anything like that. The whole thing is completely automated. When a purchase is made, you make a profit. So before we get into that, for those of you who don't already have your own online store set up yet, let's first look at how we can absolutely maximize the amount of those sales and profit that we can make by going back into OmniSend and first creating a form just like this so that we can collect those emails from our store visitors and turn those email subscribers into paying customers. The first thing that you want to do to create a form just like this is within the OmniSend dashboard, once you are signed up and logged into OmniSend, is to simply click onto where it says forms on the left hand side here. You then want to go over to where it says create form. You'll then get access to a huge selection of these different form templates. Let me first give you 3 examples of how you can use these forms to absolutely maximize the amount of profit and sales that you can generate. Example 1 is by using a product abandonment form. And I'm going to use the example that I showed you earlier. This is a pop-up form that will display when somebody views our product, such as this one. They've displayed enough interest that they've actually clicked onto the product page itself. Now, this particular form says, don't go just yet. It has a bit of emotional blackmail, a puppy or a dog giving us the puppy eyes, which is very much in line with the type of product that we are selling on our online store. So what will happen is the majority of people who are interested in purchasing a product just like this, in this example, for over $300, won't actually purchase it there and then as mentioned. Not because they don't want to purchase it, but because they're simply too busy, they're doing something else, or maybe they intend in coming back to our product page, but they simply never do. So what we want to do is display that form as they exit the page, just like this. Again, guys, we are strongly incentivizing them to enter in their email address by offering them a 10% discount. When they enter in their email, we'll send them that discount code, significantly increasing their chances of purchasing that product with that discount code. And even if they don't purchase that product, even with us providing them with that discount code, we can send automated follow-up emails in the background promoting similar products that we know they would be interested in as a dog owner, which they quite clearly are after viewing a page like this, massively increasing the amount of revenue on average that we can generate for every single email subscriber that we collect. Now, something that might surprise you is even after somebody views a product just like this and makes it all the way to the checkout page, which will look something like this, is A lot of people, or most of your potential customers, even after making it to the checkout page, up to 70% of them won't proceed to pay for that product, and they will simply abandon cart. And the main reason for that is this: shipping. They've made it over to the checkout page, they've seen the shipping is, in this example, $30, and they simply don't want to pay it. And to get those customers over the line so they actually purchase your product, you can simply go back into OmniSend and utilize their abandoned cart template to say something like, get free shipping on your order, enter your email to unlock free shipping today. They'll enter in their email, we'll send them that code so that they can get free shipping. And this is super important because the majority of people who do make it to the checkout page still don't proceed to pay for the product, and the overwhelming reason for that is shipping. And finally, it's equally, if not even more important to note that the majority of visitors that you get to your online store won't even browse or click onto any one of the products that you are selling, let alone make it to the checkout page, which is why it's also important to include a welcome form just like this onto your homepage, incentivizing them to do so, again, by offering them something like a 10% discount off their first order. So for those first-time visitors who come over to your online store and go to exit the page without even looking at any of the products that you are selling, if we serve them with a pop-up form just like this, incentivizing them to give us their email address by offering them a 10% discount, you can massively increase the amount of those sales that you make. And since we've also collected their email, again guys, every single email subscriber that we collect is highly valuable. We'll also have the ability to send them follow-up emails automatically promoting other products that we know they would also be interested in. And what I'm now going to show you is exactly how to set this up step by step right now. And if you're getting value from this video, please do smash that like button. It is truly appreciated. So I'm going to head back over to OmniSend and making sure that I've clicked onto forms on the left-hand side here. I'm then going to go over to where it says create form. And what I'm now going to do is to select a form template with the goal of stopping product abandonment. That is, let's say, for example, somebody who views one of our product listings, such as this one over here, goes to close the window. We want to serve them with a pop-up form, stopping them from doing that, incentivizing them to give us their email address by offering them a discount code. To fulfill that purpose, I'm going to click onto this template over here that says discount on product exit. Now, we can edit this template in a number of different ways. As you can see, the default text is don't go just yet, which we can change. We can change any one of these elements. It says there's a 10% off coupon waiting for you. Enter your email and we'll send it right away. It's the exact same messaging that you saw earlier. Instead, it does have a placeholder image over here. Now, because our online store in this example is selling products specifically targeted towards dog owners, what I'm going to do is replace this image by first going over to a copyright-free image repository such as Pexels. That's pexels.com, and I'll utilize the search bar to search for a relevant photo to replace this one with. Now, since we are selling products specifically targeted towards dog owners, and because we are saying sort of don't go just yet, I'll type something in such as sad dog, and I'll simply hit search. And you'll see there are thousands of these different copyright-free images that we can download and utilize for our pop-up form. Now, this is the one that I'm using in this example. I'll simply click onto where it says download over here. And if I click onto that placeholder image in my form, I can then click onto where it says replace over here to select my downloaded image. Now, to display this pop-up form on your online store, specifically on the product page in a very specific way so that they are only served with that pop-up form when they move their mouse cursor towards the red X. Otherwise, when they show intention of exiting that page, what you want to do is first copy over the URL for your product page, go back over to that pop-up form, and where it says targeting over here, I'll simply click onto it. I'll then click onto where it says page targeting options, appears on URL, and I'll simply paste that URL in. That will ensure that this pop-up form is only displayed on this particular product page. However, we want to make sure that we display it in a very specific way. Again, only when the visitor shows intention of exiting that page. So what I will now do is go over to back over here, and then go over to where it says display. There are a number of different ways that you can display that pop-up form on that product page. Something you can do is select time on page. Let's say that they visit your product page and they do nothing. They just sort of stay on there, and about 5 seconds later, if you select time on page equals 5 seconds, it will simply pop up after 5 seconds. We don't want that, so I'm simply going to untick that. We want to make sure that we display that form when they intend on exiting that page, which they will signify by going to close that page, right? So I'm going to make sure that I've got exit intent selected. I'm then going to go back over here. And again, guys, don't worry if you don't already have your own online store. We're going to talk about how you can set up your own online store just like this in literally a matter of minutes in this exact same niche as well, if you so choose. So going back over to OmniSend, what I'm now going to do is simply click onto where it says Enable Form. So now when you get a visitor to your product page, but they don't proceed to purchase the product, and instead they show intention of exiting that product page by moving their mouse cursor to that red X, they will be served with a pop-up form just like this. But it's what happens in the background after they enter in their email that can absolutely maximize the amount of those sales that you get, not only for the product that we're offering them a discount code for, but also for these related products that we're also selling on our store as well. Remember, guys, we can set up an automated email workflow, sending them emails promoting these different products, maximizing the lifetime value of every single subscriber that we collect. Let me show you exactly how to set up that automated email workflow step by step right now. So back in OmniSend, above where it says Forms, you simply want to click onto where it says Automation, and there are several different ways that you can set up these automated email workflows. One way is simply by clicking onto where it says Explore Templates over here, and you'll then see a ton of these different automated email marketing templates that we can leverage, targeting people who visit our store that abandon cart, for example, and many others as well. Now, what I'm going to do for the sake of this video is first click onto where it says Create from Scratch, and you'll then be taken to a page like this, which is your email marketing automation workflow canvas. Here is how we set up those automated emails being sent to anybody who enters their email address into this pop-up form, for example. Remember, we want to send them an email automatically giving them a coupon code for 10% off so that they not only purchase this product, but so that we can also send them follow-up automated emails promoting those other products so that we can absolutely maximize the amount of sales that we can make with our online store. Now, what you want to do is take note of the name of your form. In this case, it is called Product Browse Abandonment. It will be on the top left-hand corner over here. Bear in mind that you can also edit the name of that form. And with that in mind, I'm going to go back over to that email marketing automation canvas. I'll click onto this over here where it says define how a person enters a workflow. In other words, who do we want to send our first automated email to? Again, we know we want to send that email to anybody who enters their email address into this form, which is called Product Browse Abandonment. Therefore, I will click onto it. On the right-hand side, it says Edit Trigger, and underneath Trigger, where it says Please Select Event, I'll click onto that drop-down, and I'll simply click onto where it says Subscribed to Marketing. When somebody enters in their email address into that field, they have subscribed to marketing. Underneath that, where it says Trigger Filters, I'm then going to go to where it says Add Trigger Filter, click onto the drop-down, click onto Form, and then here is where you select the form that you created. So Form is drop-down Product Browse Abandonment, which matches the name of this form that we created. All right, that is perfect. I'll now click onto where it says Save. That will ensure that anybody who subscribes to marketing, aka enters in their email to this field over here in the Product Browse Abandonment form, which is this exact form, will receive an email automatically. All we need to do is click onto where it says email on the left-hand side here and drag this in so it connects to that first activity. And of course, we want to give our email a subject line. So on the right-hand side here, I'll click onto the subject line field, and I'll actually click onto where it says Use AI. And because we are providing the email subscriber with a 10% discount coupon code, what I'm going to type in in is something like, here is your 10% discount code, hit enter, and the AI will give us a few options to choose from, such as this one over here, unlock your 10% discount now. And I've done the same for the pre-header or preview text on the email as well. It's given me your exclusive savings await, don't miss out. Perfect. Now to craft our actual email, I'm going to click onto where it says edit content over here, and I'll simply click onto where it says add elements on the left-hand side, click onto where it says text, drag this in over here, and again guys, I'm simply going to use AI by clicking onto where it says use AI to write our email. Now I'm going to say something like, here is your 10% discount code, dogs are the best, which is the discount code. I'm going to show you exactly how to retrieve that discount code in the next few steps. So first, I'm simply going to hit enter, and that email will be crafted for us. It literally only takes a few seconds. So there it is. It's pretty good. But as you can tell, guys, it is an email that doesn't really talk about the type of product that they are getting a discount for. It just says your exclusive 10% discount code is this, it's waiting for you, don't miss out on the opportunity to save on products, etc. I think it is important to note, since we are an online store in this example, selling products specifically targeted towards dog owners, that we do sort of give the messaging a different type of tone to account for that. So what I'm going to do is click onto where it says change tone to, and I'll simply say change tone to account for the discount code being provided for a store selling products useful to dog owners. I'll then hit enter, and it's given us an incredibly crafted email which says your exclusive 10% discount code, dogs are the best, is here. Treat yourself and your furry friend for high quality products that make dog ownership a joy, etc. Very much on brand with the type of products that we are selling on our online store. And I'll delete this top element block over here. I think it's a placeholder element to add in some more text, which we don't need. But what I will do is click onto add elements again to give our email a header image. I'll simply drag that in over here, and I'll head back over to Pexels. And this time, rather than typing in sad dog, I'm going to type in happy dog. They're receiving a discount. There's a lot to be happy about. I'm simply going to hit enter, and I'm going to browse through the wide range of different copyright-free images that we can use in our email. I really like the look of this one. I'm simply going to hit download. I'll then click onto where it says upload image, and on the right-hand side, go over to where it says select file to insert my Pexels image. Very happy with this email. I'll then go over to where it says finish editing. And if I simply click onto where it says start workflow, that email will be sent out automatically to every single person who lands on this product page, goes to exit the page, sees this pop up, enters in their email to retrieve their 10% coupon code, and they'll receive that email every single time that they do that. But we don't want to stop there, guys. The money is in maximizing the lifetime value of every single email subscriber that you collect. And to maximize that lifetime value, you want to make sure that you're upselling and cross-selling these different related products to those email subscribers that we know they would have an interest in as dog owners. Now, in order to do that, what I can then do is go back over to my email marketing automation workflow, and I can simply go over to where it says delay over here and drag this down, right? We want to wait a bit. We want to wait a few days, let's say 5 days on the right hand side here, go over to where it says update, and 5 days later, I want to send them another email promoting one of these other products as well, such as this slow feeder pet bowl. Again, you can craft your email in exactly the same way with a subject line such as discover the slow feeder pet bowl for dogs, which the AI generated for me, and a pre-header text of transform mealtime with our slow feeder. Again, guys, you can click onto edit content to create your content in exactly the same way for your email. And that is how you can maximize the lifetime value of every single email subscriber that you do collect by cross-selling and upselling these other related products that we know that they also have an interest in as dog owners. And you can expand your email automation workflow out accordingly by adding in more delays, sending more emails promoting the different products that you are selling on your online store. Once you're happy with your automation workflow, you can can simply click onto where it says Start Workflow right here. And that automated email workflow will run in the background, doing its thing to absolutely maximize the amount of those sales that you can make from your online store, maximizing the lifetime value of every single subscriber that you collect. Now, in terms of generating those discount codes, personally, I use Shopify. If you already have your own e-commerce store, you may also be using Shopify as well. And if you're completely new to e-commerce, what I'm going to point you to in the next few steps is how to set your own online store up just like this, step by step, in literally only a few minutes with Shopify. So I'm first going to show you how to retrieve those discount codes using Shopify. So when you do set your own online store up, you will be taken to the Shopify homepage, which you'll have access to. Now, on the left-hand side over here, you'll see it will say discount. I'll simply click onto it. I'll then go over to where it says create discount, and you'll see a wide range of these different discount types that you can offer. For example, free shipping, which we know is one of the strongest deterrents to people not actually checking out and purchasing the product at the last step. We've also got amount off order. You got buy one, get one free as well. So let's say, for example, that we can click onto amount off products over here. That will allow us to then generate a random discount code, such as this one. There is our discount code. Let's say that we want to offer 10% off. I'll simply type in 10 over here. And if I scroll down, I can go over to where it says applies to specific collections or specific products. If I go over to specific products, again, guys, let's say that our pop-up form is offering them a discount on this specific product over here, this automatic tennis ball launcher. What I can then do is click onto where it says search products over here, go over to where it says browse, and here I can see that automatic tennis ball launcher. And I can simply scroll down, click onto where it says save over here. So anybody who receives this discount code and enters it in at checkout for this specific product, as you can see I've done right here, will get 10% off. Now, to optimize your store and to absolutely maximize the amount of sales for the products listed on your store, I strongly recommend setting up a form just like this, following the exact same steps that we just went through for every single one of the products listed on your store. And for each one of those forms, you should also set up a corresponding separate email automation workflow just like this, maximizing that lifetime value for every single email subscriber that you collect. And as you can imagine, in the background, completely automated, there will be a ton of emails going out every single day doing just that. Now, in terms of getting started with OmniSend, although you can get signed up completely for free, with the free version, you can only send out around 500 emails per month. And with the amount of those emails being sent out every single month automatically in the background, I do strongly recommend signing up to the standard plan, which unlocks 6,000 emails per month. And starting at only $11 per month, it is definitely worth it. And if you click onto my link in the description of this video and type in the promo code RMS in all caps, you'll get an even further discount. Now, in terms of setting up your own Shopify store just like this, if you don't already have your own e-commerce store, I'm going to leave a link to a video right here outlining the exact steps that you can take to do that in literally only a few minutes. And if you want to know how to drive thousands of online shoppers to your store specifically interested in the exact type of products that we are selling, I'll leave a complete video tutorial right here outlining exactly how you can do that as well. And if you got value from this video, please make sure that you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notification so that you get notified every single time that I release a new online money making video. Take care.